Hello again, and thanks for joining me. My name is Adam Hillhouse, and welcome to our next installment for our interview series for the 2011 AIA Colorado Practice and Design Conference. I am joined today by Mrs. Natalie Henley, who is the Director of Marketing for the Findability Group, an internet marketing agency located in the Denver Tech Center. In addition to managing the company's marketing team, Natalie also founded their social media marketing department, as well as heads up the email marketing and mobile marketing divisions of the company. Natalie is also a professional speaker and trainer and a certified expert on the topics of everything internet marketing. Natalie, thanks for joining me today.
Absolutely.
Can you briefly outline the Findability Group and the work that you guys do?
Absolutely. So basically what Findability Group is a full-service search marketing agency. We're based right down in the Denver Tech Center. And the quickest way to describe it is we do everything that's online. We work on websites and helping websites rise higher in rankings in search engines like Google or Yahoo or Bing. We do those paid ads. So sometimes when you search in Google, you'll see ads coming up at the top and the right-hand side of the screen. We'll work on those with clients. We do email. We do mobile. We do social media, and that's a big part of why I'm talking at the conference today, and really how clients can make the most out of their social media platforms, how you get a real ROI from those. And that's basically what we do is, and essentially in a nutshell, is we connect clients with their customers online.
Great. One thing I read on your website is that you are the internet marketing speaker, and that sounds like a pretty interesting title. Can you briefly explain what all that entails?
Sure. So basically, as an internet marketing speaker, what I do is really help companies see the potential for search marketing and internet marketing. I didn't actually start out in internet marketing. I started out in market research and PR, working for a really big firm in DC, working on really big Fortune 500 accounts. And, what I found is over time, the market has really, really changed from what we were doing 10 years ago in PR to this new, really exciting social media online world. And businesses a lot more cost effectively can market themselves and do their public relations all online without having to hire one of the big firms to do it for them. So a big part of, as an internet marketing speaker, what I do is really help businesses, first of all, understand the power of internet marketing and really how you can market your business online and why you get a much better ROI from going online versus some of the traditional offline marketing that a lot of businesses use, like brochure or direct mail. And then the second really big part of my job is really helping businesses understand that you don't have to hire an agency. If you don't have the time, you don't have the resources, you don't want to do it, that's fine. But a lot of the things that internet marketing agencies do are easy. They're not super technical. They're just good standard marketing, or good standard targeting. And businesses with a little time and effort and a little bit of training can really do it themselves. So a big part of being an internet marketing speaker is really helping business owners see the options, see that if they want to do it, they can do it themselves. You don't have to know HTML coding. You don't have to know what an H1 tag is. You don't have to know what robots.txt means. You just have to know, hey, I know what a title is and I know what a description is and I know how to make a link that says www.otherwebsite.com. If you can do those things on a Word document, you can do your own internet marketing.
Are there any great examples of architecture firms out there that are using social media presence to drive business?
Well, you asked me that question earlier, and so I looked one up. So Facebook.com/world.architects. What they've done is you can just basically see them on Facebook, where the big thing about being on social media is having a conversation, putting your content out there and letting people communicate back.
Right.
So what World Architects has done a really nice job in is they've figured out what their target audience is. And for them specifically, their target audience is actually other architects. So they're really good at figuring out, well, what kind of content would other architects want to see or read? And really what other architects want to see is what other architects are doing. What is the coolest architecture thing that's happening this year? What's something cool that happened last month? So each month they have a featured building that's a new, step in architecture that they post on their Facebook, and they go, comment on it. What are your thoughts? Do you see anything else that's similar? What do you think? And, architects really respond to that because that's what they're interested in.
Absolutely.
So I think the big thing about Facebook is a lot of companies think that they've got to target, there's 500 million users on Facebook, so I've got to put up content that they're all interested in. That's wrong. Only put up the content that your target audience cares about. because having 4,000 members of your target audience on your Facebook page is a lot more valuable for your business than having 2 million non-target audience members on your Facebook page.
Right. And so as opposed to more traditional PR activities, social media gives the ability, like you said, to start a dialogue and actually learn from those you're reaching out to.
That's the funny thing, Adam, is that PR has always tried to do a dialogue. I mean, that's kind of the standard PR pitch. We're going to help you build relationships with your prospects and clients. We're going to help you, show who your public face is. And the thing is that a press release doesn't really do that very well. A corporate statement from your CEO doesn't really do that very well versus a Facebook page of you going, hey, here's what's going on in our office today. Or, hey, what do you think about this topic? Let's start a discussion. Facebook is a lot better of a forum to do that in than something like a press release because you're not talking at somebody, you're talking with them.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your upcoming session for this fall's conference is entitled, Your Tweets Hurt My Facebook When I'm LinkedIn. And I got to say, that's just a great title.
Hey, thanks.
Can you briefly outline what our listeners can expect to gain from your session?
Absolutely. So, what the reason we came up with that title is I think there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of buzz around Facebook and LinkedIn and social media in general, and business owners get so overwhelmed with it that they just avoid it. And it's almost starting to be kind of one of those things that's a point of pride. Well, I'm not on Facebook. I'm proud of myself for not having done it yet because I'm not going to give in. But the thing about Facebook and other social media platforms is that your customers on there, everybody's on those platforms, and what's really exciting about them is other than your time, they're free to use, and they're actually the kind of platform that somebody wants to stay on and get information in. It's much more fun to be on Facebook than something like Google or Yellow Book. So really what this session is designed to do is, this is, by the way, is not a how-to. I'm not going to walk through how to set up Facebook or how to go to twitter.com and set up for an account. Lots of tutorials available online. What my session's really focused on is how do you actually turn that into something that you can monetize? How do you pick out the platforms that make the most sense? Because, there's hundreds of social media platforms, so which one should you be on, especially as an architect? And then how do you do something with it? How do you get value out of it? How do you monetize it for your business? How do you save time while doing it? Because I think another big fear is that it's just going to take so much time, it's not worth it. So how do you manage your time on social media? And also, how do you track it and know that it's working?
Great. This is something that I was kind of personally wondering, given the fact that architecture is really is really largely a referral-based model. Can you briefly talk about how social media presence can help increase revenues in terms of that?
Absolutely. So there's two big points I want to make on that. And the first one is, from a referral standpoint in the referral industry, social media is like no other. Because social media makes it easy to refer others to your business. So have you ever been on a web page and seen a share this button at the top?
Right.
Share this by email, share this by Facebook, share this by LinkedIn, and boom, just like that, in one simple click, one person reading your website can refer you to their entire Facebook network.
Right.
So it's making those lines very, very easy to cross, and it makes it really easy to engage with those communities. The second thing about referrals is a lot of times in a referral industry. So let's say, Adam, I go, all right, Adam, you're looking for an architect. Let me tell you what. I know Joe. Joe's firm is awesome. You've got to check him out. And I hand you Joe's information. So you go to their website. What does their website say? Well, we're awesome. We're the best architecture. Here are 15 awards. And then you look at all the other websites that are ranking on their page, and you go, well, they also say they're awesome, and they have 15 awards, and they're also saying they're awesome, and, oh, this one says they're the best. Is that different than awesome? Is that better? Is that great? So what consumers are starting to do is they're starting to go to their social networks. They're starting to say, well, is there anything negative being said about them online? Does anybody else in the community have an opinion about them? What are other people saying? So they'll go to Facebook and, see your page, and they'll see if you've got some comments and you've got some buzz, if people are going, oh my God, this architecture firm is amazing. Right. And you're basically crowdsourcing your marketing to your social community, and building what the industry is called social proof. So that, after they check out your website, how are they going to double check and make sure that you're legitimate? Because it's hard to trust the website anymore because they all say they're the best. So The only way to really know is to see, well, is there any rip-off reports? Are they on Facebook? Is anybody saying anything about Facebook? Does anybody in my Facebook networks know anything about them? So they'll start going to social media to double check that. The second thing is, I realize that architecture has been kind of a referral-based industry for quite some time. But, I just did some double checking this morning, and just on the search alone, architects in Denver, that search gets 720 searches each month just for that.
Wow.
So there is definitely a community of people searching on Google that maybe don't have a referral, and they're just trying to see basically what Google, because, to a lot of online users, Google is the ultimate referral site.
Sure.
Right?
Right.
I go to Google, and whoever Google says number one, I think is number one. The nice thing from search marketing is that we can help you get there. And the nice thing is, wouldn't it be great? And this is a big part of what we do with social media, is not only if your website was there, but also a Facebook page and a LinkedIn profile. And all of a sudden, you're bumping some of your competition off that page, and you're really pulling that market share to your brand.
Well, Natalie, we're running a little bit short on time. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but it looks like we're back now.
We're back.
With the last few moments we have, if you had to narrow it down, is there one main idea that you hope our listeners will take away from your session at this fall's conference?
Absolutely. I think the main thing that I'd really like to take away from my session at the conference is really that social media is easy to do. You can get a real ROI on it. And after my session, I really hope that it's an easy enough action plan that business owners can basically leave and get to going on that social media, that you're not just left with a lot of great ideas, but you're left with a lot of great tactics too, so that it's easy for you to go home and start working on your social media for your business.
Great. I'm sure a lot of folks will do just that.
I hope so. That's always my goal. Although there's a lot of inspirational and motivational speakers out there, my goal is not to leave you just all excited and nothing else.
Right.
I want you to be excited, and then I want you to go do it so that you get some real value out of the conference that you attended.
Well, Natalie, I really appreciate your time, and I would look forward to your session at this fall's conference.
Great. Thank you so much, Adam. Really appreciate being able to talk to you today.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.